This is a really quick video to show you how you can take photos for your website, for your Etsy or something like that, just with your iPhone and a piece of paper and some bits and bobs lying around the home. You don't need a fancy DSLR, just for website use. So I've got here a setup of a piece of paper, a little ornament that my children have made for me. I've got my iPhone 6 and a cheap little tripod that I've got from the Poundland or somewhere like that. Now what I've done is I've set up my phone and things already, so we're going to go onto our phone and access our camera app. I'm going to choose a square version just because Etsy and those sorts of things tend to favour those sort of shape images, and certainly Instagram does. I've already got set up something called the rule of thirds on my camera, just because it helps you to compose the image easily. You want something on those intersections. You can do that by going in settings, camera and phone, and then flick grid on, and then that will come up. It makes it much easier for you. Obviously doesn't take the photo with that in it. So another trick that we don't know very often is that we can focus by just touching the screen, but we can actually change the exposure up or down just by stroking up and down that slider, which works quite well if you want a nice bright image. Now we've got quite a dark shadow here, so we can lessen that a little bit by just putting a piece of white paper or white card there. You can see how it's sort of made a drastic difference. Focus there. Excuse the table's wobbling, it's just an old little lap table. And up my exposure and take a photograph. You can see that what we've got is quite bright and clear, and that we can use the editing tools within our phone. You don't have to have extra apps to darken our darks up. So if we use our contrast, we can darken it up, we can lighten our highlights up even more if we want to, and crop to the shape or style that we want. And you've got a photograph that's not cost you anything and can be done pretty quickly on next to no equipment.